Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this mid-month psychic tarot update for September 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in the mid-month of September and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign, so you may want to check that out. So all that being said, now on to your mid-month psychic tarot update for September 2024. And I'm starting with the sign of Aries. Aries, the first card you got is the Four of Cups, and this is ruminating, going within, overanalyzing, pulling at straws, worrying about the past. You could have difficulty in making a decision about something, but some blessing could come to you out of the blue. Or opportunity. You may be having to rethink your position on things. Some things that have been going on in your life, or, things that you believed in, or, ideas, ideologies, beliefs, your position that you were taking on a particular, argument or situation. It's like you're now mulling them over. You're rethinking it, or maybe changing your opinion. You may also be thinking about, what do you have to step up to the plate and do? There might be something that you're, hesitant to do, that you're like, well, it could be a conversation you have to have with somebody, some kind of change or move. Or it could be a dietary change, an exercise change, a lifestyle change, a moving change, a job change, a relationship change. But there's something that you're going to have to step up to the plate. You're going to have to, bite the bullet, step up to the plate, make a decision in the mid-month of September, and maybe even after that, because timing will be different for all of you in general readings. There could be also some of you pondering a dream that you are chasing down, a goal, a dream. And you may be having to say to yourself, is this goal or dream worth chasing it down? Some of you will feel like, yes, it is worth it. So then that's where you're going to have to step up to the plate, bite the bullet, make a big decision. Or some of you may say, no, you know what? That goal or dream is not worth it. That's still making a decision. You may also feel like a lot of things in your life right now are coming at you all of a sudden, where you feel like things are rushed. You may feel like you have to make snap decisions. So you may be forced to make some decisions in the moment. You may wish you had more time. I'm sorry, I have really bad allergies, so I apologize for all the throat clearing, but I'm allergic to ragweed and it's pretty bad right now, so sorry about that. So the next card you have in your reading is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune, the karmic wheels of fate are turning in your favor. The planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you are conspiring to give you karmic good fortune. It could be a cycle ending, a karmic cycle ending, and a new karmic cycle beginning. It can also indicate the ups and downs of karma. I do get you finalizing some kind of details, and the details you finalize, once you do it, it is going to make you feel more at ease and feel better. Some of you may have agitation that's been swirling around in your mind or in your stomach, or both. So you could have stomach and head things So it could be like things you're stressed about, things you're worrying about are causing you to have stomach churning or stomach upset. Or it could be like scattered energy swirling around in your head that's making you feel in your solar plexus unstable or unbalanced. You are going to be generating good faith and goodwill with the work that you do, anything you create, things that you put out there. Your reputation is like, not that it wasn't solid before, but it's getting more solid now. You may have an elevation and sophistication and taking things up to the next level in something that you create, work on, do. Like there could be an elevation here happening. So if you own your own business, it could be elevating. If you work at a business or company, your job could be elevating. It could also be things that you like to create and work on and do on your own. They could be, you could be incorporating new ways of doing things, and therefore those types of creative pursuits could also be elevating. Some of you Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising could have a dramatic shift and change in a direction with something you're doing. So you may actually, like maybe you were a doctor and you're going to become a chef. I actually know somebody that years ago I met a doctor that did that. He was like, well, I'm going to become a chef after he had had this, went through medical school, long career, and he decided he wanted to be a chef. I'm like, really? And I found that fascinating. But you could have some kind of big direction shift like that. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Please like this video if you liked it. It does help the algorithms and keeps me from being hidden in the background that other people don't get to see it. So when you click like, you really help the engagement of this channel with the algorithm. So I appreciate that. So now on to the sign of Taurus. Hi Taurus, the first card you have is the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you since you are a Taurus, or it could be, and this is an earth sign, but it could be somebody else that you know. Adjustments need to be made. It could be sink or swim time. You may be feeling like you're struggling to keep your head above water, especially in financial world, financial markets, stocks, bonds, crypto, your own personal finances, the money you have to pay. There may be things that you want to take out of, basements, attics, garages, closets, storage, and sell. You may find that maintenance and repairs in your environment, or if you own a business, it could be happening at your business. If you are a homeowner or wherever you live, it could be happening at your home, that this could kick up for you now in September. You may also find that there's people that are challenging for you to deal with in mid-September. You have to be careful. You could have a rash that could develop. This could be from something you ate. It could also be from laundry soap, environmental, like pollution. It could be from anything. But or like poison ivy, poison sumac, or like a bug bite, a tick bite, a mosquito bite, a fly that could bite. It could be anything that could create a rash. So be aware of that. Look out for that. Take extra precautions of things around things. Like if you're doing yard work and gardening, make sure you have on protective gloves. I don't know, just be very careful. Or if you touch certain things outside, come in and wash your hands really well, because you don't want to then touch your skin and then get some kind of rash. Some of you Tauruses are going to have a toothache. It could be sinus related, but it could be a cavity or something else. I feel like there's somebody that's kind of like pushing your buttons and making you feel crazy. And if it's not a person that's doing it, for some of you, this could be the financial markets could be pushing your buttons and making you crazy. The card you have with it is the Empress, and this is a maternal figure that's either deceased or living, watching you, guiding you, protecting you, or caring about you. The Empress can also be the birth of a child or the birth of a business project, plan, or an idea. The other sign that got the Empress is Virgo. If you have a mother that's living, your mother could be either saying to you, excuses, excuses, excuses. Like kind of like getting, maybe she's the one pushing your buttons. Could be like, oh, you never come see me, or you know, you're never around, or I need you to do this or that. And then you tell her you can't or aren't able to do it. And then she says excuses, excuses, excuses. But she could also be the one giving you excuses for things like, oh no, I didn't do this or that because this or that or the other. So she could be giving the excuses, or she could be telling you you're giving her excuses. She may be trying to double down on things going on in her life, and may be trying to do things very cost effectively. Like she may be being very frugal right now, or she could be doing the opposite, because I get it's one way or the other with her. She's either spending a lot of money and not paying attention to her financial picture, or she's being really, really, really frugal and watching her pennies. She may need to have an operation. It could have something to do with her nose. Could be plastic surgery, but it could also be something else, or a sinus or breathing issue, or some other type of surgery, but I do get that for her. Some of you that are Tauruses may be trying to get pregnant, and you may be having difficulty getting pregnant, and you may be getting tired of it. Like, why isn't this happening? So this actually could be happening to you. You could have some community help, or community spirit could actually, if you have a mother that's still around, or a mother-in-law, that could actually be trying to help your mother, like, you know, like, I don't know what I want to say, Meals on Wheels, or people in the neighborhood coming by and checking on your mom. There could be some community spirit at work here in regard to her. So I hope this video was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. And please share this video if you feel it's worth sharing, because I can reach more people with my psychic predictions and messages if you do so. So thank you for that. Now on to the sign of Gemini. Hi, Gemini. The first card you have is the Magician. And this is the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers or in the spiritual plane, you can manifest into physical reality, or in your mind even. You can manifest into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. This could also indicate trickster energy could be afoot in your life right now in the middle of September. You know, I hear loose lips sink ships, and I feel that you may come to find out that there has been some things that have been said about you. This could be happening at work. This could be happening in your friendship circle, or in your family, or if you deal with the public. You may feel like people are like trying to get you to do something you don't want to do, like work related, or they may be trying to push your buttons in a way of manipulating you or coercing you to do things that you don't want to do. Your energy is like boundless right now, so you really, really need to direct your energy in a purposeful and useful way. That's going to be the best for you, the best use of your energy, the best use of your focus. You may have started to create something that you had to stop and you were unable to finish, and you may go back to it. That could have been something that happened earlier, like before Mercury in retrograde, then Mercury in retrograde. We're in the shadow of it now. Well, by the time you hear this video, it will be out, almost out of the post shadow. But there could have been something you started either before the retrograde, and then the retrograde made you have to stop and pause, and now you may be going back to it again. It could be like you were trying to do work on the computer, build a website, make something outside, build something, or some project, or maybe a craft that you were trying to get started, and then, you know, other things in life popped up that made you have to put it aside. So the card you have with it is the Page of Pentacles, and this card is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if you have an earth sign as your rising sign or moon sign. Pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. They can be messengers also. I do feel you have some financial abundance that's going to come to you, and I get like you get some kind of news of this is going to come to you before it happens. So it could be, I feel like your boss, if you work at a business or company, is going to say, hey, you know, we're going to be giving you a bonus or a raise, or we're going to, you know, pay you for something that you didn't think they were going to pay you for or reimburse you for. But it could be coming from anywhere. It could be a gift of cash, could be like an insurance payout, or a tax refund, or a refund for something you didn't expect. There could be some of you that have somebody you're connected to, could be a child to you, or another family member, or a friend that may be looking to you, like they could be having a hard time, and they could be looking for you to take them under their wing and help them out in some way. They could be asking you for help or solutions. Maybe you don't have to take them under their wing, but they may be coming to you for advice. You may look at this person like they're scattered energy, or scared, or that they've got or they're uncertain about something. Some of you, if you have a child that's college, this could be somebody that's like not sure they want to go back, or they started a college or university or a program they don't really like, or they're like, I don't think I want to go here, or something on those lines. They could be unsure, or maybe they're not that old, maybe they're younger, and it's something about school that they don't like, or something like that, where they're having trouble with something that they have to do, or that they're committed to going to, and they don't feel great about it, and they want to, you know, change what they're doing. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell and click all. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. So now on to the sign of Cancer. Hi, Cancer. The first card you have is the King of Cups, and this is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is a water sign, which you do because you're Cancer. This could also be somebody else in your life. You could find out some big things in mid-September, big things. And there could also be big things that are rolling your way. You could actually find that you could generate some big wealth and abundance in the middle of September. I'm also getting somebody in your family. It could be you, but I don't feel it's you. I feel like it's more likely to be a male figure or a father figure or somebody male connected to you. Although it could be any relative. Remember, this is a general reading that needs to go through surgery. I'm getting that quite a bit this month, all of a sudden, with the different signs. So there could be, or there could be some kind of illness or surgery. It could have to do with the lungs, but it also could be the legs. This could also be somebody that has some problem or issue with diabetes, or edema, or gangrene, or something where their legs are, they're having trouble walking or having trouble healing. Could have to do with veins in the legs, but it could also be lung related. But there, you know, I don't feel it's you. I feel like it's a relative to you. Something you gave up, I feel like you're going to try again. It could be a diet, an exercise program. It could be a hair color. Maybe you had a hair color before, you went away from it for years, and now you're going to go back to it now. Or, like I said, it could be diet, exercise, could be hair color, could be a job, could be some craft or hobby. Maybe you used to play the piano or the violin or the guitar, and you gave it up, and now you're going to go back to it. I mean, it could be anything, but it's something that you used to do, or you used to do it, or it used to be part of your life, and you gave it up, and now you're going to go back to it. And this energy lasts, I feel, for Cancer, the strongest between the middle of September to the end of October, that you would end up going back to it. Now, the next card in your reading is Strength, and this is having to have strength and courage over adversity. It's also inner courage and inner strength. It's spiritual power over the material world. It can also be taming the savage beast in yourself or in another person or in a situation. It could also be dealing with a Leo. So you Cancers may start to have a new reverence for spirituality. Maybe you already do, but for those of you that don't have a big reverence for spiritual subjects, spirituality, it's like you're going to have a new reverence for it. Something is activating this. Some of you are going to have ear trouble, ear infections, or you may have too much wax in your ears and you may need to get your ears irrigated or cleaned out, meaning professionally by a doctor. You may really feel like you have to hold a space for peace right now because your life could feel like it is a bit of a roller coaster or upheaval. But this could also apply to you holding a space for peace and meditating on peace and praying for peace for people and situations in countries that are in war. You've got a lot of healing energy that's going to happen for you or a relative between now and the end of February. You could find that you could make more money than you have in a while, but you may also feel like you're surrounded by people with greed, like being very greedy. It could be like your employer or, you know, your significant other or people in your family or in your friendship circle. You may feel like you're witnessing a lot of people seeming greedy. But, you know, this could be due to inflation, things getting out of hand with expenses. And so that could make people seem greedy, but really maybe they're just trying to survive. You could feel like you want your family life to have more unity, but you could feel like there's could be family disagreements and contention that's kicking up. And so you may be trying to manifest or think in your mind that you want to see more family unity. If it's not family unity, you may want to see more unity in the country where you live, or in the world. You may be wanting to see more unity that way. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. If you want to get my latest video I recorded for the Vimeo on-demand videos, you could get my Angels, Ancestors, and Ascended Masters Psychic Oracle card readings for these changing times. That these messages may be helpful to you right now. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Now on to the sign of Leo. Hi, Leo. First card you have is the Moon, which is secrecy and deception in romance, but it could be secrecy by itself, romance by itself. It could be also indicating your psychic ability and intuition is increasing right now. It could indicate you could have vivid dreams, or that something is an illusion at this time in the mid-month of September. The other sign that got the Moon is Scorpio. You may feel like everything's hush-hush and that you need to keep the lid on things or keep things, under control. And maybe what you want to keep under control is information or secrets that you may have. You may feel like you wasted time and energy on a particular project that maybe did not end up working out for you. You may feel like you're stuck with some things that you don't want anymore. This could be personal items, possessions, anything. You may feel like you wish you could take back some things that you said or did that, you can't unring a bell, but you could apologize or try to smooth things over. But I get you having some kind of regrets about some things you said or maybe did. If you own your own business, you may find that you have to take on more clients and customers now. This could be to help pay the bills, to make ends meet, or it could be for other reasons. You could be prone to headaches, especially the times around new moons and full moons, especially the full moon in September. You are going to have a heightened awareness and your psychic ability is becoming stronger. And if you've been angry lately or feeling like rage in you or anger, you may want to channel that. Sorry, Leo, I have bad allergies and ragweed is blooming and I'm allergic to it. You may want to channel that energy, that inner anger or angst into painting your house, building a garage, rebuilding a computer, making a new website, things of that nature to channel your energy. The card you have with it, wow, you got the Tower. So this is, this could be the end of a relationship, a fight, an argument, a breakup. It could be the end of an old paradigm, so a new paradigm could begin. It could be an end of an old rulership, so a new rulership can begin. It could be some kind of enlightenment happening or natural disaster like flood, earthquake, hurricane, anything like that. There's certain things that you're going to have to quit and stop. It could be behaviors, behavior patterns, ways of thinking. It could also be jobs, businesses, relationships even. But I don't really feel so much like it's a relationship for most of you, but there's something that has to like end so something new can begin for you. And I feel in some ways you may be like, I don't know, shocked and surprised about it. It could cause you a bit of like PTSD, like is sudden like, bam, this happened, and then you have to like, I feel like you get discombobulated and it rattles your cage. And it's not like you're not going to be able to get it back together again. You will. You're Leo, come on, of course you can. But it's like, your cage getting rattled, you feeling like, whoa, what just happened here? And so I feel like some big chapter changing moments, life changing events. This feels pretty big for you. So we do have an eclipse that is happening, the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th this month. So I feel what's happening to you is totally based on that eclipse happening. If you have a business, you may be like, bam, I got to let go of people, I got to fire people or let them go. There could be something that you're doing that you can't keep doing anymore. It could be an addiction, smoking, drinking, drugs, gambling, or something else. It could be totally something else. Like maybe it's like shopping, or maybe you like to travel a lot. Well, bam, maybe something's going on right now, like something rattling you that you're not going to be able to do that now. Or not saying you can't do any of that again later, but right now there's some things that are ending here. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And I do recommend, Leos, you should check out my eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings on Vimeo. The links are down below. I don't know if I've got them on my website yet, but you really should check those out because I am convinced this is affecting you, this eclipse. So now on to the sign of Virgo. Hi, Virgo. The first card you have is the Empress, which is a maternal figure that's either deceased or in the living that's watching you and caring about you. This could also be indicating the birth of a child or the birth of a business, project, plan, or an idea. You could be the Empress. The other sign that got Empress is Taurus. You may feel like you want to be taking care of everything, taking care of everyone, taking care of everything. There may be a lot of details and things you have to do. If you have children, you could feel that way about children or pets in your life, or like generally even like multiple family members. You may feel like, oh, I got to take care of this one. I got to take care of that one. I got to take care of everybody or help them out. You could feel like you're itching to change. There's something that you want to see evolve or change, or something you don't want to do anymore. If you've been in a period of like hibernation or isolation, or that could be something some of you Virgos want to break out of, or it could be the opposite. Maybe you've been out and about and partying and having all kinds of fun and going to gatherings and events, and now you want to seclude and isolate. It could go either direction for you with that one, Virgo. You could have issues with your heart, could be cropping up. You could have heart palpitations, arrhythmia, a rapid heartbeat. You could have like heart things could kick up for you in September. Some of you are going to be learning to speak a new language. It could be Russian, but it could be any language. If you even were learning it before, you could pick it back up again now if you had, stepped away from it. You could feel a little beaten down. You may not feel quite as strong as you used to. So something could be affecting you. It could be allergies, or you could have had some kind of physical ailment or a sickness or, anything in the past that now you're kind of feeling like, I don't feel as strong as I used to. I don't feel as good as I used to. Or you could feel weakness somewhere in your body or in your life. Maybe something that once felt really strong and tight now feels like a little weaker to you. The card you have with it is the High Priestess. And Pisces also got the High Priestess. And this is a card that symbolizes you could be the High Priestess with your own psychic ability and intuition. The High Priestess can also mean something is being kept secret or hidden from you or by you. And the High Priestess could also indicate a high spirit guide coming in for you in this mid-month Psychic Tarot update for September. You're going to be like very much the authority, having authority and control over situations and people. This could be, especially if you're a manager, a supervisor, a boss of any kind. This could, if you're not in those positions, this could be happening with you in your home. You may be looking to spend cash. You may be looking to take money out of the bank in general, or taking money out of the bank because you need to or want to spend it. Some of you could be buying something big or spending money on something big, like a wedding, a car, a new home, something big for some of you. You could find that you have clashes of ego with either a friend, family member, or somebody you work with. And I really feel it's more happening at a work situation. You may be doing everything in your power to hold back from having arguments with this person. This person may be trying to undermine you. Now, you may be trying to undermine them as well. That's another one of those, could go either way. You could be trying to undermine them. They could be trying to undermine you. I get a clash of egos here. But for some of you, Virgos, I feel like you don't want to get into a clash of wills with them, a battle of wills. I see you taking money out. If you're not taking money to spend on something big, you could be putting it in somewhere else. Like if you had money in the bank, you may now be putting it in a safe, or putting it in in bonds, or putting it in gold or silver, or I don't know. But I see you taking money out. If you're not spending it, you're reallocating it somewhere. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. You may want to check out my 2024 financial psychic tarot readings that I did by viewer request, because you do have financial things coming up here, and it could happen anytime between now or a year from now, and those readings go out until the end of this year. So you may want to check them out. That link's down below, and on my website, that 2024 financial psychic tarot readings could help you right now if you're a Virgo that is dealing with reallocating your money or having to spend your money on something big. So now on to the sign of Libra. Hi Libra. The first card you have is Seven of Pentacles, and this is being tired and exhausted of your hard work and efforts, but gaining financial gains and rewards from your hard work and efforts. It could also be focusing on money or worrying about money and finances. I feel like you're doing what you can to uphold some kind of level of something that you want to maintain with your money. It could be your income, it could be your expenses. You may be focusing on some things right now, Libra, that you feel like you have to pay out a lot of money. You may have a lot of things that you have to buy, things that you have to do, and every time you turn around, it's like, oh, I got to pay for this, and now I got to pay for that. I feel like you're trying to hold your ground steady in the area of money and finance or work or business because it's like you don't want it to change. Some of you that are working, you may feel like you want to make some big decisions to change your career or your career direction, or even in the career you're already in, like changing some, like, maybe you are somebody like when I was a pastry, when I went to culinary school, I thought I was going to want to be a chef, but then I decided to be a pastry chef and specialize in that. That could be something you're thinking of doing, like specializing or changing to a new channel, a new area of the career path that you're in. And it could be a tumultuous time where things are changing, where things you used to do, you're not going to have to do anymore. There could be changes within, like if you work at a company or business, there could be employees quitting and leaving and new people coming in, or like reorganization. Because I get shifting, changing, reorganization, people moving over here, people moving over there. That could be happening in your personal life too. So you could have family members that once lived here, now they're moving there. Neighbors you cared about or were friends with that were once here, now they're not going to be here. Now new people are coming in. It's like that kind of shifting and changing of the guard. But it could be at work, it could be at home with like neighbors and neighborhoods, or within your family. Family members could be moving. Now the card you have with it is the Five of Cups. This is sadness, loss, and regret. But not all hope is lost, because there are still two cups upright, which indicates hope. The cups that are spilled could be the sadness, loss, and regret. It could also have to do with alcohol if somebody has a problem with drinking. There's somebody that I feel like some of you Libras don't want to talk to anymore. You don't want to deal with them. You don't want to talk to them anymore. This could even be at work. You may feel like you're partnered up with the wrong person. If you have a business partner, or if they team you up at work to work on projects together, you may feel like you got teamed up with the wrong person. That could even be in your personal life. You may feel that way about a love partner. Maybe you feel like you're teamed up with the wrong person. You may also feel like there's certain things that you can't have that you want, and that you have to give them up because it could be too expensive. Something you want to do could be something like streaming services you use, or something you subscribe to, or certain products you buy or use, or something like maybe going to the gym or belonging to certain clubs or something. You may feel like you have to give them up. It could be because of financial reasons, which is what I feel first, but it could be for other reasons. And so you may be having some sadness, feeling of sadness, loss, and regret over that. You could be at a job where you feel like you want to stay, but because of changes that are occurring there, or the pay that you're paying you isn't covering expenses enough, that it's making you leave. And so you could have sadness, loss, and regret about having to leave your job. Or a relationship. You could be in a relationship where you don't feel like it's the right fit for you anymore, and you could be having some sadness, loss, and regret feelings because maybe you need to leave. You feel like you need to go in a new direction. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. If you want to check out my love readings for the mid-year 2024 mid-year love and romance psychic tarot updates, may help you if you're having any issues about love and romance. They're on Vimeo, and that link is down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can get them on my website. The links are there at the videos page at theluckymermaid.com. So now on to the sign of Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. The first card you have is the Eight of Swords. So this could indicate that you feel trapped in a situation, trapped or bound to a situation that you're not sure how to get out of. You could feel imprisoned by something, stuck in a situation. You may be able to get out of it easily, but you're not realizing that. This could also indicate that there could be some unknown factors, like secrets or other things that you don't know that are kind of keeping you in the dark. Some of you are going to be moving. Some of you are taking things, putting things in storage, or taking things out of storage. You could feel like the energy feels weird to you right now. It could feel like edgy. The energy in the cosmos from the planets could feel edgy to you. You could also feel people that you are dealing with are kind of edgy and on the edge. This could make you feel this way also. You could find that principles, laws, rules, and regulations, parameters, techniques, or methods are changing at a place where you work or a business you own. This may be because of company standards, new company policies. This could also be because of things going on with the government in the country or area where you live that are making these laws, rules, changes, mandates, could be happening. Restrictions, anything where you feel restricted, whether it's like at your job or your speech or some other situation that you normally didn't feel like you were blocked or restricted, could feel like that to you now and moving forward for the next maybe 6 months, 9 months even. You could have issues with your eyesight. You may need new glasses. Maybe you need LASIK surgery or cataract surgery, or you could be having like blurry vision or something going on with your eyes. Could happen in mid-September. Now the card you have with it, the other sign that had this card is Leo. And here the card you have with it is the Moon. And the Moon is secrecy and deception in romance, secrecy by itself, romance by itself, heightened psychic ability and intuition, dreams, vivid dreams, bad dreams or good dreams. It could also be something is an illusion right now. Like I said, Leo also got this card. You may be trying really hard to make sense of something going on in your life that you feel in particular is very foggy and unclear to you. For some of you, there could be somebody whose feelings, you're not sure where their feelings lie, or like, how do they really feel about you? Or something else that they feel about that you are concerned, like, how do they really feel about that? Or you. It could be about you, or it could be about something else, but you have concern about how does this person, somebody connected to you, really feel. You wonder if you're getting, like, if they're being truthful to you, honest, or if it's like an illusion. You could also feel like somebody is getting out of bounds, like crossing over boundaries with you that they shouldn't. This could also be somebody getting handsy with you, like, like it could be a friend or somebody and suddenly they're being like too touchy-feely with you, or it doesn't have to be that kind of boundaries. It could be other kinds of boundaries that they're kind of like crossing with you. Because I keep getting this energy of you want clarity because you don't know where they're coming from. And if you don't feel that way about somebody you personally know and deal with in your life, it could be something bigger with you out in the world. Could be involving politics or something else where you feel like, I don't know where they're coming from and what are they really all about? Like you may feel like somebody out in the world, on the world stage, is being very mysterious, secretive, unclear to you. But for some of you, this is going to be somebody that you know and that you deal with, that you may be like, where is their, how do they really feel? Where's their head at? What are they driving at? So I don't know. You may want to check out my eclipse videos. I'm also going to have the solar eclipse in Libra, October 2nd, 2024. Psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings are going to be available. And my other eclipse videos, which are for this month of September, because you got an eclipse here, the eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, 2024. So you may want to check out either one of those eclipse videos, Scorpio, because I feel like that may clear some things up for you. So you may want to check them out. That link's down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, and you can get the links are also there. So I do hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius, I have to say, I think you got the best 2 cards out of the 12 signs for this month, a mid-month Psychic Tarot update. Your first card is the 6 of Rods. This is victory after a battle. Being victorious in some way. You finally accomplished some big task or some big deed or task that you needed to get done. So it's a feeling of completion here. You're making a new start in some way. You're moving in a new direction. For some of you, this could be a love relationship. You could really be making things better in your life, really improving your life better. Maybe it's through diet and exercise. Maybe it's through what you put your focus and attention on. For many of you Sagittarians, I feel like you're making sweeping changes across the board that are going to be like upgrading your life. You could be moving to a new home, to a new area, to a new location, to a new job, new relationships. You've got like all this like improving your life, moving in a new direction, moving forward and improving things in your life as you go. If there was something that you needed to get accepted into, a club, a group, an organization, or anything else, a college, a school, a training program, or maybe even applying for a loan or a grant, like you get accepted, comes up here for you. You could also be finalizing some kind of plans or details where you're going to be traveling. You may be traveling somewhere and taking your resume with you. So you could be doing a trip for pleasure and possibly meeting up with some business or company to see if they, maybe you have an interview or you're going to see if somebody's interested. Some of you really value your time out in the sun. You got the sun in this card, but I'm hearing this too, where maybe you live in an area where you could just park your keister on the beach or out in the sun somewhere and, soak up some vitamin D. The card you have with it is the Ten of Cups. This is happily ever after. Happy home, happy life, happy children, happy wife, happy husband, happy whatever. This can also be good luck, good fortune, feeling emotionally good. I feel that some of you are going to buy property or land. If it doesn't happen now, I feel it could happen to you over the course of the next year. If you're single, you could be settling down with somebody during that time frame and building a life together. There could be some kind of sweeping change that happens in a workplace or with a business where you're going to see that you could be making more money starting now, starting in mid-September. Some of you, it's like your mood is changing. And what you like or things that you gravitated to before, it's like your tastes are changing. Like if you normally liked cold weather, now you're going to like hot weather. If you like to vacation at the mountains, now you're going to want to go to the beach, or vice versa. Or, anything. Like taste in anything. Could be clothes, could be food that you eat, could be things you like to do for fun. Like you got, like your tastes are changing. If you are partnered, a great deal of success and abundance could come to you through a person you are either engaged, married to, living with, in a serious relationship. You could be gaining like wealth and abundance through them. You could be hiring somebody to help you clean out something. It could be a storage unit. It could be a warehouse or something that you need to clean out. And you could be, if you have friends or family that could help you do it, but I hear it as hiring. Maybe you have a barn and you need the barn cleared out and it's too much to do all yourself, or a garage or a storage unit or a yard or property. Maybe you need things cleared out because you're going to sell something. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. You may want to check out my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread psychic tarot readings that started in the month of July 2024 and go through July of 2025, because some of what's coming up here in this reading feels to me like you can find out more information in that video series. That link's down below in the description box in the Show More section. It's also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So now on to the sign of Capricorn. Hi Capricorn. The first card you have is Seven of Rods. This is holding back negative energy or communications from coming at you. It could also be taking the moral high ground in a situation. You may have a lot of things coming at you very quickly, where you could be troubleshooting a lot of things. Like you could be getting text messages, emails, things could be going wrong at home, at work, where you're like, I got to fix this, I got to handle that, I got to troubleshoot this, I got to troubleshoot that. Some of you are going to block somebody that is on social media, or you're getting emails from, because I get you blocking somebody. Because I get that you're tired of communication coming from them, or there's somebody you're tired of them always complaining to you or running you into the ground or complaining to you about stuff, and you're tired of it, and you may feel like you're getting harassed or the person is just becoming a nuisance. And so I feel like some of you are going to block somebody or just not talk to them or deal with them anymore. You may feel like you want to take more control over your life. You could feel like in the mid-September, like too many things are haphazard or scattered or all over the place. And you may feel like I need to like rein this in and get control. You could have problems with your joints, your knees, your hips. Things of that nature could be bothering you in mid-September. You could also have issues with acne, pimples, cysts. Those things could pop up for you this month. Some of you are trying to adjust to something that's changed for you at your job. If you have a business, or it could be happening at work, you could have like too many emails, too many people asking you too many questions. You could feel like, what could have happened? Something could have happened that went wrong, or was a glitch, or stopped working and then started working again. And whatever it was, it could cause a lot of people to like freak out, panic, want answers. So if you work for a certain business or company and the website went down, or the phones were no longer working, or something may have shifted and changed, and then clients and customers to this business where you work could be like, flooding you with, why is this happening? Why did that happen? So you may be having to troubleshoot a lot of things. So the next card you have with it is the Ace of Rods, which is new beginnings. And it could be new beginnings in any area of your life. New home, new child, birth of a child, new business, new love relationship, receiving an inheritance can even come up with Ace of Rods. You finally get some outcome of something that you deserve. And I feel for many of you, it's a raise, or for some of you, it could be a promotion and a raise. If you published anything like videos or books or anything like that, I see you getting your work out there. So something you wanted to create and something you wanted to get out there into the world, it's like it's out there now. It's hooray! It's out there. I do feel that many of you Capricorns are going to have success in business right now. Some of you may feel that you want to do some kind of cleanse. Because you could be doing things where your health is improving and your health is getting restored. This could be through also any kind of treatments you're getting or cleanses you're doing. So you could feel like your health is improving and your health is getting restored in mid-September. But this could, timing is different for all of you in these general readings. So this could happen for some of you in November or December or maybe even March. Some of you are going to buy something new that works out for you like great. You're going to be like, wow, this was great. This was the best thing I ever bought. Could be a gadget, could be a car, could be an appliance. So if you want to get more messages and predictions to expand beyond this and the tarot readings I do at the beginning of the month, Capricorn, you may want to get my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for September 2024 or any other month you may be interested. Because remember, timing is different for all of you, even in the crystal readings. Those links for the September crystal reading is down below in the description box in the Show More section. And they're also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So now on to the sign of Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. The first card you have is the King of Cups. And this is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is a water sign. The other sign that got King of Cups is Aquarius. I mean Cancer. You are Aquarius. Duh. This could be somebody that wants to put you in a position of power or put you in a leadership role. If this is you, your rising sign or moon sign or sun sign, this could be you. You could already be in a position of power. You could be talking to somebody about upgrading you in some way to give you something better. This could be, a position. It could be something you have to buy, maybe a property or, maybe something for your home. So this could be somebody that's going to make a deal with you, give you something better than what you already had, upgrade you in some way. It could even be somebody wanting to hire you and they're upgrading this job, if it's a new job, would be an upgrade to the job that you have now. This could be somebody you knew from the past. It could be somebody that divulges some messages or secrets or information to you. This could be somebody if you're not in a relationship now, this could be somebody you start a romantic relationship with them. Some of you, this could be somebody in your family or somebody you know that is struggling with some kind of debilitating illness that they are struggling with now. And they could find out that they could come to find out they're struggling with it more than they thought. And they could be letting you know that. They could be giving you this information in mid-September or even through till the end of October or November. This could also be somebody that wants to give you love, attention, affection. It could be somebody that is opening up a door for you and giving you some kind of opportunity. The card you have with it is the Page of Rods, and this is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is a fire sign. Pages can be children, but they can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. And it could be a messenger, and this would be a message about business, work, enterprise, communications. You may find that you have to deal with somebody that breaks their silence about something that they've been wanting to say to you or not wanting to say to you for a while, but they're going to break their silence with you in the month of September. They may need something from you. You may have something that they gave you or that you have that they feel that they need or that they need back. So they could have given you something, or, maybe you got divorced and you took something, but now they need something back. They could be asking you for something. They may be asking you for help, knowledge, information, wisdom. They may be asking you to solve a problem for them or to help them solve something. This could also be somebody that's going to tell you that they're going to change something that they said they would do for you, but now they're not going to be able to do it. This could be somebody you were going to hire to do some work, and now maybe they're going to turn around and say, you know what, I'm not available, I can't do it, or I can't do it for the price I quoted you, or, anything like that, where it could be a family member, it could be somebody you were hiring, But this also has the energy of somebody saying, I can't do what I thought I was going to be able to do. This could even be one of your kids. Maybe you have a kid, one of your children, that thought that they were going to be able to make it on their own. Now they can't, and they have to come back home and live with you again. Or they thought they were going to be able to make it at school. They go away to school. They can't make it. They can't hack it. So they're going to tell you they can't do it. So you have to see how this is going to make sense for you. I hope these messages were of help to you, and I do hope they made sense. So now on to the sign of Pisces. Hi, Pisces. The first card you have in your reading is the High Priestess. And this is a card that symbolizes something being secret or hidden from you or by you. This could also be a high spirit guide coming in and giving you messages today. You could be the High Priestess with your indicating you have strong psychic ability. The other sign that got the High Priestess is Virgo. You may feel like you're skeptical about a lot of things in mid-September. And there could be things that you wanted them to be cleared up or finished, and unfortunately, you're going to find that they're not. This could be something happening to you at work. It could be happening to you with your health and wellness, but it could be happening to you within your home. You may feel like you must take a bigger stance, and this could be at work, or it could be within your family, or even at a club, group, or organization you belong to, where you may feel like, I need to stand up for myself more, or I have to take a bigger stance on a position, like, you know, where you may be like not wanting to be wishy-washy or back down, where you feel like I have to stand up for my rights or other people's rights, or stand up, like if there's some kind of changes or alterations that have gone on, and you may feel like this isn't good, this isn't working out right. I got to stand up and take a bigger stance, like this shouldn't be how this is going. Maybe it's to talk to the school board. Maybe you don't like how things are running at your kid's school, or a boss. Like, I don't like the way this department is running. This is, people are not in the right positions, or, things of that nature. You may also be making some decisions that you are going to alter the way you are doing things. So maybe if you like routines, schedules, and methods or techniques, or the way you would go about doing your work or your job, you may be changing it. You may feel like I need to come in earlier, or I need to come in later, or you just want to change up the way you do things. But it can be to do with your own personal self. It could be in your home, or it could be at work. So the card you have with it, Pisces, is the Page of Swords. And this is an air sign person. This is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So this could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is an air sign. Pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. Pages are also messengers, and this could be a messenger about truth, wisdom, knowledge. Truth, wisdom, knowledge. You could have somebody, either a family member or somebody at work or in a club, group, or organization you belong to, that's kind of crapping on your ideas. Like every time you come up with a suggestion or an idea, they're like, no, that's not going to work out. I can hear that in my head. You may feel like they want to victimize you, shame you, or put you in your place, keep you right where they want you. You may feel an air sign person is a little bit too much for your taste, and like their personality is too much for you right now. So you could feel annoyed by an air sign person, sun, moon, or rising, where you feel like they're just too much for me right now. This could even be a friend. This could be somebody that's like kind of authoritative over you and is like, this is the way it should be, and this is the way it should be done. This could be your boss. It could be one of your kids. Weren't you ever like that to your parents ever? That's not the way it should be done. I know I would tell my parents things like that sometimes. So this could even be a child to you, but it could be a boss, or it could be a significant other. Maybe your love partner is like critical, being critical. You may say what you want to say to them now. You may feel like they're out of bounds. I don't care what they say. I'm going to say what I want. If you're normally not outspoken or kind of reserved, I feel like you're not going to be that way in the middle of September, especially in this situation that comes up here with this air sign person. They could be like just generally irritating to you. I hate to say that. Like making you feel a little crazy, or maybe you feel like they're a little crazy or a little off balance. But I feel like this, for most of you, I feel like you're going to feel that they're off-putting. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. And click that notification bell when you do subscribe and click all. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record from my Vimeo on-demand pages, those links are down below in the description box in the Show More section. And they're also on my website on the videos page at theluckymermaid.com. The most recently recorded video series I've done is my solar eclipse in Libra, October 2nd, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. This is a big eclipse. And remember, eclipse effects last 6 months. 3 to 6 months is the strongest, but some eclipse effects can even last up to a year. So you may want to check these out. Also, my other eclipse series, which is, this eclipse is happening this month, is the eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. These eclipse readings, many people have written me and said they're like private readings for them. I recommend getting both your rising sign and your sun sign in that video series to get a more complete picture, because they are general readings. Also, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for September 2024 are available. These are an expansion and a continuation of the psychic tarot readings I do for the beginning of each month. And remember, just like in these videos on YouTube and Rumble, these predictions could last way longer or have already happened. So if you don't want to get September's reading and you're finding the YouTube readings seem to be more delayed for you, happening later, or earlier, you may want to get other months. So think about it and go back and watch the crystal readings of the videos you bought. Because I've had some people tell me recently they happened to watch some videos from the past they got a year ago, and they're like, that stuff's happening right now. So think back. If you've already got the Vimeo videos, go back in your libraries and watch some of them, because some of this stuff may have happened later and could be happening to you right now. So also don't forget my angels and ancestors and ascended masters psychic oracle card readings for these changing times. They're, last time I did them was 2021. So you may want to see what comes up for you now because we certainly are in changing times. And don't forget my Horseshoe Tarot card, Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread, psychic tarot readings. Those videos, those predictions go out for a year from July of 2024 through July of 2025. There's many other video series that are linked down below. I'm not going to name them all. You can peruse them at your leisure. You can go to my website and check them out. The written descriptions are there of what each video series is about, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for. And then you can click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and that link will take you to directly that video on Vimeo. And just to let you know, if you have any trouble with videos on Vimeo, I have a troubleshooting page underneath the videos link. So look for troubleshooting videos. You can click on that, and that page will give you all the instructions you need to know about how to contact Vimeo, what to do, or you can give me the information I have written there if you want me to contact Vimeo for you. But you need to go to that page to read that information if you're having any trouble with the purchases or the playback issues or accessing your videos. So, also, if you would like to get more predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here in a video format, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and at the Lucky Mermaid on X, and on Rumble, my channel name is the Lucky Mermaid LLC. Also, I just want to let you know, if anybody contacts you in any way, it's definitely not me. The only people I contact are through email, and it is if you're on my wait list or cancellations list. If you're not on either of those lists, I'm not writing to you or trying to get you to book a reading with me. I have over 2,000 people waiting, so I don't need to go to social media pages to try to entice anybody for a private reading. I only book private readings, and they're on the phone, and I do them for an hour. If you live outside the U.S., I do them on Skype, and you would have had to be on either one of those lists. So you can always check out my scheduling page to get more information on that on my website, the luckymermaid.com scheduling page, if you have any questions. Also, if you would like to help support this channel and the work I do here, there's a donation link down below underneath all the video series links, and it is connected to PayPal. Thank you so much to those of you who have donated. I've had a lot of donations recently. I truly appreciate it. It does help me a lot, and it keeps this channel alive, as does purchasing the Vimeo videos. If you guys purchase these videos, it helps keep me being able to keep doing these videos here on YouTube. So thank you so much for all of that. So I hope you have absolutely amazing energy that comes to you this second half of this month of September 2024 and beyond. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.